All right. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog today. We're starting out in this room just because I had to grab something quick. And then we're going to do a little tour, walk around, see what's going on today. It's pretty quiet around here right now, but I'm wondering if some of our contractors are out for lunch, maybe. It's kind of right at lunchtime, so that's where they could be. But we're going to take a look at the space, kind of update you with what we have going on. And then, yeah, that's about it for today. So I want to show you, remember Cricky Fit is moving in here. I don't know if you can, oh, there you go. She's painting stuff pink. Colors are kind of similar to ours with the hot pink. She has a really kind of bright pink that she uses. So that's fun. We share in that. So she is painting in there, which is exciting. Now here you'll notice that they've pulled up the protective flooring that goes down the hallways, but in this area, because the waiting room and stuff's mostly done, we're gonna have the cleaning lady come in this weekend, and she's gonna do sort of the bathrooms over on the main level, and then that's clean, and we can you know, hopefully start to move stuff in as soon as the painters are done with touch-ups as well. And then we have Maddie Squared, Maddie and Maddie working on Maddie Squared. I don't know if anyone else thinks it's funny. I'll laugh at my own jokes, but they are working on, this is our main level storage room. So it's looking good. It's getting stuff back on shelves and kind of organizing, figuring out what we actually have so that we know when we're looking for something, where it's at and what we have. So they're still working on this, and then they're going to take a few things upstairs as well. So they've got the cart. Luckily, we've got the elevator. It's going to come in super handy. We are moving stuff, so we're excited to have an elevator for sure. So let's kind of walk around the rest of the space, see what we got going on. So we walked around, what was that, a couple days ago? Yesterday? You guys, the days are just, everything's a mush at this point, but it was just yesterday. We walked around with the supervisor of the project from our general contractors, and just kind of made a punch list of all these little things that need to just get updated, fixed, squared away. But we're really looking at moving into this space at least very soon. There's a couple big things up in the air right now. So one, we've got to figure out with the painters when they're coming and kind of get that squared away for some of the touch-up work they need to do. And then two, the carpet issue that we've talked about before. They are going to provide us with new carpet, and there's kind of a big question mark right now. If they have enough of this, what do they call it, like a dye run or something, dye lot, whatever they call it, if they have enough of left over from this same dye run, then they'll just give us all whatever they have left over, and we'll pull up squares as needed, and we'll patch them in, and then we'll have extras then in case for spills and things like that, like the extra that we ordered to have. If they don't have a lot of extra in this dye run, they will be replacing all of the carpet. So obviously that puts us back a little bit. That makes us have to wait as they are going to pull, if that happens, they'd have to pull all of this up. And remember, it goes into the boutique and the student lounge, and it goes down the hallway and into all of the offices and into the staff lounge as well. So it's quite a bit of square foot of carpet that they possibly may have to pull up and then redo the whole thing so that we have all of it in the same dye run, and we have extras in the same dye run. We can't be putting pieces that don't quite match exactly in, as spills or whatever happens. So Yeah, so that's a really big up in the air question mark right now. If we don't need to do that, like we could be moving in this space anyway, probably next week, as long as I think inspections and stuff are done. If we have to replace all the carpet, obviously that puts us back at least a few days, if not longer. So we'll hope that they have lots of extra. Yeah, because that would mean every single one of these offices, hallway, back here in the staff lounge, all of that would need to be switched, which would be awful. Painting, you know, I've showed you guys kind of, you can see like random spots where they touched up. It's almost like, I don't know, they used a roller that had white on it or a brush that had white on it, or they didn't shake up the paint or something. It just doesn't match. And so that's something that they're gonna, oh, we have a door, finally. It's real dirty, but we have a door. That's good. Okay. It needs some some touch-ups, but we have a door. All right. This wall too is just, you can kind of see if you can see it on the phone. Yeah, you can see a line that just goes kind of right here, where it's like it's not blended in. It just like the paint doesn't match. So anyway, painting issues that need to be addressed. And so unfortunately, it's like we are this close, but we can't actually move in yet because these few things that are still up in the air. So we're getting really close. At the end of a project, or towards the end of a project like this, it gets to that point where you just want it to be over, but yet, you know, we can't accept these painting issues, and you know, we can't just say, okay, everybody get out. Like, we have to make things right, and get things so that they're really ready to serve, or that this space is ready to serve our families and our staff. So yeah, that's what we got. And then, like I said, cleaning lady's coming in, so she'll be cleaning away, which will be nice. So yeah. And then kind of an update on the electrical, on the lights. They've gotten a lot of stuff done recently. The electric was kind of tucked away for the big sign that's going to go on the front of the building. So they found that and pulled that out, which was not a big deal. They just had to do it. All of the parking lot lights need to be replaced. Actually, like the guts of the light, not just light bulbs, need to be replaced. So we're getting a quote from the electricians on that. And, you know, hopefully have them in here soon working on that. Because, you know, safety is important for us. We want to make sure the parking lot is nice and lit. So we're working. We're working on that. And then what else with electrical? Otherwise, I think electrical is pretty well done. HVAC, I think, is pretty well done for now, what they can do. We are getting 2 whole new HVAC units. So hopefully I can vlog that. There'll be a crane and all that fun stuff here. But those were, you know, post-COVID world. We all know how that is. Those were on order, and he ordered them way back. Actually, he took a risk and ordered them way back in like January or February, before we actually technically closed. And we're glad he did, because they were on that long of a wait. So they should be in, I believe, right at the beginning of September. So, so this wall, you can see, it's just kind of streaky, and we're trying to figure out, again, feel like we're chasing our tails on this. They keep coming in and touching stuff up, but then you can kind of see, like you can see the square right there that they touched up. It looks different than the rest. So trying to figure out how to make this wall, you can see where they painted like around that box, right? So trying to figure out how we can make this wall, you know, just look really crisp and clean, and it's just black. You're not looking at all these imperfections. We're kind of stuck on this. So we're hoping they might come in and just repaint the entire wall, not touching it up, just, you know, corner to corner here, and see if that helps. I don't know. I'm almost like, do we need to go more of a wallpaper route so that we stop chasing our tails on this? I don't know. So that's yet to be determined. But then every time our painting friends are in here, we have this happening. So that's why I said it's hard to, hard to make a set a date of when we're going to move for sure, as of right now. So yeah, that's where we're at. Upstairs, I don't think anything has changed upstairs since I showed you last. They're still just working on putting all the ceiling tiles back up and the insulation back up. I believe the sprinklers need to come get signed off on there. They're using the stairs?
We put the thing in there and use the stairs.
Oh, because you don't all fit in there?
Well, we could, but
Yeah.
we're just not doing that.
Okay.
I like to beat it. It's a game.
It's a game. See who goes faster, you or the elevator?
We won. Yeah.
We won. I mean, make it fun. That's what we like to do. But yeah, upstairs, I don't think there's anything new or different up there since last time I showed you. And so, yeah, thermostats are in there. The paint is there. They've got to work on the floor patching. They've got to work on touch-up paint. They've got to work on getting all the ceiling stuff back up and in. And I think that's pretty much it. So we're getting close. We're down to that point where, like I said, there's like this much left, but it feels never ending when you're in it. But yeah, I've got another person who just reached out to me today wanting one of these smaller rooms, or interested in that. So hopefully talk with her. This room has crap in it still, but it's from the construction workers, but you get an idea of how big these spaces are, and there's a one that looks very similar to that just down the hall as well. So those two are still for rent. You just reach out this morning, actually, who's excited. I've got some people that I'm talking to that I've reached out to that I think would be great fit for the building as well. So there's some stuff happening there. Hopefully we can get some really exciting tenants that's not only exciting for us, but exciting for all of our families as well. And hopefully it just makes life more convenient for them. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. So I think that's it, guys. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to share with you, but I think that's pretty much it. I might vlog later over at university. We had our last class over there ever. So yeah, Miss Emma is over there with my boys right now, and they're doing some packing. They're doing some packing, but for the most part, the studios are pretty empty. So it's sad, but it's happy all at the same time. I'm really excited, obviously, to move to this amazing space. It is going to be truly incredible, and I don't even think I can grasp yet how incredible. So I know that, and I'm excited, but also, it's 15 years of memories and watching kids grow and watching the business grow and watching myself grow. So yeah, it's kind of bittersweet to see that space being emptied out. So later on this afternoon, I will probably add to this blog a little bit of the empty space over there, which will be meaningful, I think, to our students who have danced over there. So we'll try to grab some footage of that as well. All right, so bye for now, guys. All right, hey guys. So I just wanted to update you. I guess I'm just kind of taking you along with me for the day. But left Nordic, left Maddie Squared over there to work on storage. And then Emma is with my kids over at university, and they're packing up. And then I'm running around running errands, and I'm going back to the office here in a minute. But two things I wanted to share with you. One, I'm going to send some postcards out. So this is exciting for current students. And also, I wanted to know, in case any studio owners were watching, just share an idea that we do. Oh, we have postcards. They're all right there. And there's, like, this one doesn't have an address on it, so I will use this one as an example. So on this side, it just says, you know, this is the information, this is the event, and you're invited, yeah? And then on the back side, it just has all of the dates and stuff for them to come. And this is just for our old students to come and get their shoes sized. Sometimes if we have them in stock, we do carry quite a bit in stock, and so they can take them with them that day. And it allows us the opportunity to meet everybody. We have a gift. We review their schedule and make sure that it all makes sense and they don't have any questions. And of course we have merchandise out, and there's paperwork to sign. There's all kinds of fun stuff. And we just get them all squared away for the entire season at this Back to Dance open house. And so with email, the way that it's been the last couple of years, this was a few years ago, we decided to actually send out a postcard. We don't do this a lot, but this is one of those things that we just feel like we kind of can lose touch with our people a little bit over the summer, as much as we don't want to, but we want to make sure that they get this information, and so we actually send it out. So I want to share with you that. And then the second thing that I was talking about that I wanted to share with you was just, you know, sometimes we have those moments of like realization, and I just kind of wanted to share that with you. So last time we moved would have been in 2014, and I mean, I did everything. I took down every photo, I boxed everything up. Of course, I'm sure my family helped and my husband helped and things like that, but you know, for the most part, I was the one doing a lot of it. And I just kind of, as I'm driving around and running errands, I just had this realization that, you know, I've got parent volunteers helping this time, which is awesome. I love to get them, kind of scoop them up and bring them in to this as well. And then, you know, I've got a couple staff over at the new building right now working. I've got a staff member over at the old place working. It is just kind of one of those moments where it hit me how much we've grown, not just in numbers and not just, you know, in leadership and things like that, but just in our systems and our processes and how we go about things has grown so much. And I'm so thankful for that and for everything I've learned over the last few years as far as business goes, to allow me to be a better business owner, which in turn allows me to serve our students better. If I had to pack every single item at the studio to move, I would not be able to be recording onboarding videos and doing that for our families, right? That would just have to go away because there'd be no time to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to be working on tenants and communicating with contractors and all this stuff with the new building because I'd have to just be packing. And so I've gotten to the point where, you know, we don't have to just be focused on one big project at a time. We can really be focused on a lot of big projects, and sometimes it makes my head hurt. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, my arm's getting tired. We're gonna switch. Sometimes it does. It makes my head hurt, like all the different things that we have going on. But at the end of the day, it allows us to serve a much broader group of people, which I'm very, very thankful for. So I just kind of wanted to mention that, just having that thought as I was driving around town thinking about where staff is right now and what they're doing. So, all right. Well, like I said, later this afternoon, we're going to do a little bit of walk around at university so you can see what that looks like as it's being packed up. And that'll probably be it for today's vlog. All right, we'll see you over at university in a little bit. All right, so we have the space kind of empty. There's still a lot of stuff. So there's still some stuff we need to do over here, but I'm gonna flip it around and kind of show you what we have left to do and what has been done. All right, so obviously out here, there's still like some artwork that needs to come down. Bulletin boards need to be emptied. These just need to come off the walls. All our class pictures. Some more stuff needs to come off the walls. A lot of this, I had my husband actually screw in so that people couldn't knock them down, kind of like at hotels. A lot of times you'll see that if you look closely. And so he's gonna have to come help with some of that. But the boutique is emptied out. Still got a lot of artwork to take down and little things like that. But the boutique is pretty much all emptied and packed up. Shoes, merch, some merch there that needs to be packed up, but we're getting there. A lot has been done. Tights. The student lounge, it's just furniture in here, so this still looks pretty together, but we just need to actually take apart furniture or, carry it around. This had a bunch of books and different supplies and stuff on it, so that's all packed up. So yeah, again, it's kind of like what I was saying at Nordic. It's like we're so close, but yet so far too. Hi, bud.
Don't throw in that you.
Oh, don't go in there? Well, I'm not going to go in there right now, but I will in a minute.
That's not Jackie.
Okay. So this was also a place we used for storage. My husband actually built this countertop in because we were using so much of this space for people and dancing that there really was not a lot of storage. And so this was a creative thing that we came up with. So as parents sat in this smaller waiting room, they could watch their dancers on the screens. And then this just served as some storage and a place. The countertop was just a cool place we could put stuff, different decorations or flyers and stuff. So anyway, this stuff all needs to go, and it looks like we have a little bit of packing left of just some really miscellaneous odd items. This area is pretty packed up. This was our green studio exit space, and so it had like our birthday bracelets, our stickers, some different papers for teachers and things like that, and some decorations. So that's been packed up. This is our green studio shoe changing space. So this is pretty empty now. We also were creative in storage. We used to store a lot of our like banquet tables and stuff behind these curtains. So that's another little clever storage idea. If you need to, use curtains and then you can put stuff behind them. But the green studio is pretty much all packed up. It looks weird. Those of you who know the space, it just looks empty. Usually above the mirrors there, it's all of our trophies and medallions and ribbons and stuff from competition. So that looks weird that it's just white space. And then look over here, guys. We got this all packed up, this area pretty much, other than sound system and again, some miscellaneous things. But so yeah, all the props are packed up in here. Again, I just need my husband to take down some artwork that was secured so that it wouldn't fall on anybody. So yeah, this was extra props and things that we would use there. This is our current staff lounge, you guys. So the new staff lounge at Nordic is much larger than this little closet that we have now. But this space is more or less packed up in boxes, and there was a bunch of just paper products and stuff all over on those shelves. So that's all ready to go pretty much. And then the pink studio, we're not going to go over to Studio 3 because that's kind of like across the parking lot. So we're not going to do that. But hi. Oh, Barrett. Oh my. Oh, I'm glad we got that on the vlog. No, honey, no. So in here, anyway, we've got shirts. Some of this is actually new merchandise. Like those shirts are all new merchandise.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Cleaning up. Yep. Cleaning up. Yep. All right. And then we have some of this is new shoes and stuff too. That's going to go to the boutique or the new boutique. And then merchandise that was in the old boutique as well. Stuff from the lobby. All the trophies and stuff have been packed up in here. as well.
Yeah.
The teacher area is pretty bare.
Yeah, you look on our mom's schedule, and then see.
Okay.
Then see videos.
Okay. So this area is pretty bare. Stuff's packed up over here for the most part. I think a few more boxes and we'll be really pretty much all packed up.
I have my dog, but they
Good job, bud. This area had a bunch of stuff too. There's a first aid kit and all kinds of like craft supplies and random things. So that was a lot of stuff that we got packed up.
Yeah.
Brooks is being helpful. This area looks completely crazy because if you know what this looked like before, there was just props everywhere. Like there was totes on the floor and there were drawer things and stacked up high.
Toys.
Toys, he says. Yep.
And let's clean them up.
Yep.
Now I'm over there.
Okay, thanks, buddy. So this was really full of all of our fun props that we use in our classes. Scarves, beanbags, ribbons, all sorts of stuff. And so that looks really empty. And then our bathroom spaces don't look too much different, but we just need to pack up.
And the bathrooms needs to clean these up.
Yep. Okay. So we just need to pack some of this stuff up. We'll check under, I don't know if we have anything under. Those are emptied. Okay. This one's just kind of an empty.
I like my mama.
You like your mama? Well, that's good. Awesome. So they got pretty much, there was a bunch of like extra soap and cleaning supplies and toilet paper, paper towels, that kind of stuff underneath there. It looks like we just need to pack some of that stuff up. And then more or less, we're kind of down to all this sort of piddly stuff, like this stuff that we need to just decide if that's all going in a box together or what's happening with that. So we're getting there, we're getting there. So, and then, you know, it'll be time to figure out what's coming with us. Like we are going to try to bring our mirrors with us, and some of our bars that are wall mounted, we are going to try to bring those as well. The dance flooring here, Brooks, please don't interrupt, okay? The dance flooring here is, it's old at this point, and you can see with the poles we had to cut holes in the marley. So likely we are not going to be able to reuse this marley, but we're going to look at it, see what we think when we start to pull it up. But the wood floor and then the subfloor underneath this we know has issues. For those of you who are interested, studio owners, you can see in different spots where we kind of have weird seams happening, and we know that there's some interesting stuff happening underneath this floor. So we are not going to plan on reusing this subfloor at all. We're going to put new subfloor in. The marley, we'll see. We'll see how that looks. But yeah, so we're getting there. All right, guys, we'll keep you posted tomorrow. Spot TV, which I can tell you about more tomorrow when they're here. But they're actually going to come in and take out all of the camera system here. Somebody likes to be on the vlog, I think. They're going to take out all the camera system here and then move it over to Nordic. They're not going to get it all set up in one day, of course, over there. But they're going to take everything out here, take it to Nordic, and see what, and see what they can use over there and what we need to order. So that's going to be on tomorrow's agenda, so I will likely vlog that too, as it's kind of a big thing. All right, bye guys.